Hey guys, welcome back to another one. This is Chris, Treasure Loft Racing Pigeons. So today I'm going to show you how I grade my young birds before I send them off to a one loft. This helps me know if they have any major flaws that I don't want to risk sending off to a one loft race. So I've got 5 criteria that I rate these, and I just, on paper, kind of old that way. I like writing everything on paper. So what I do is, first thing I do, well, I should say there's really 6 things. Let's go with 6. So when I grab a bird, one of the first things I notice is feather quality. I want them to have really thick, fluffy, but silky feathers. And I can feel that almost immediately when I pick them up. Run my hands over them. I don't know if you can hear this one. The feathers on this one are just a little bit thinner and drier. So what I do is I write in my little notebook that this one has a minor flaw of a little bit drier feathers. For this bird, all the other features are quite nice, so I'm still going to send it to the one loft race. The next one that I feel for just naturally is muscle and weight. Do they have a lot of muscle and not a lot of weight? This one does. He has a lot of muscle. He's a little bit on the heavier side, not terribly though, so not a big deal. What I'm looking for also is to see if the bird has developed well. Sometimes sickly birds, they're kind of skin and bones. The keel is really sticking out. There's not a lot of meat on them. And that's a big one for me. I don't like that. If they haven't developed muscle, I'm not going to send them. But this one is very muscular, just a tad on the heavy side, but not crazy. So that's the next thing. Feather quality, muscle, and weight. Muscle and weight is one. And then the next thing I do is I feel along the keel. I want it to be really long. The longer the better. The closer that keel gets to the vents, the more I like it. And the reason I like that is because from what I hear, that leaves more room for more muscle. Does it really? I don't know for sure, but, and if it does mean more muscle, does that actually translate to a better competing bird? I don't know, but it's something that I like. At least I like having a long keel. And then I feel the distance between the keel and the vents. I want that distance to be really short because the keel is long. And then I feel the vents. So that's number 4. These vents are really close and really strong. They're not quite touching. But for me, that's not a deal breaker either. So this one has some really minor flaws to it. But I'm not looking for minor stuff. They're young birds that are getting ready to ship off to a race, and they're not mature enough for me to really be able to tell what the bird handles like. So I don't pay a ton of attention to all the little things that are minor. But I'll show you one that is a little bit more major that I don't personally care for. So anyway, so we've got feather quality, muscle quality, along with weight. Got a long keel, tight vents, and then of course I like a nice strong back. It doesn't have to be perfect. Again, I'm not looking for perfect because these guys are so young, it's hard to tell what they're going to develop into. But obviously this bird has that really good. And then the other feature I look for is the humerus. I reach under here, I see how long that is. And this one's average. Not super short, but not long by any means. I got one finger. 1 1/4 fingers, if you're being technical. Okay, so every time I find a little flaw that's minor, I don't record it. This one has the feathers that are, I'd love to have them a little bit softer, and I'd love to have them a little bit more thick and fluffy. So that one gets a minus 0.5. So if I do 6 items that I look for, if it has a very minor weakness, I put minus 0.5. So this guy is good on everything except for the feather quality, which is minus 0.5. So 5.5 out of 6. So for this guy, I'm pretty happy with that. So let's grab another one. We'll take another look at another bird. But before I do that, I need to record this. Minus 0.5 for feather. Okay, let's grab another one. All right, this is a much smaller hen. Again, I'm going to go through those features that I look for. First thing I do when I pick it up is I feel the feather quality. To me, I think feather quality is one of the most important. There's a lot of features on birds, like their eye and their wing shape and their strong back and tight vents, and I think those are all nice when you feel them, you handle them. But I think the one that matters to me is the feather quality. This one is very, very silky. I really like his feathers, her feathers. Okay, so that's the first one. Feathers, no deductions for that one. Muscles, very thick, heavy muscles. Sorry, not heavy. Very thick, strong, large amount of muscles. And for this size of bird, it's a good weight. It's not super heavy or anything. It's lighter than the other one. Smaller too, but lighter. Okay. So muscles are good. No deductions there. Keel goes really long for a hen. It's really close to the vents. There's like barely enough room for one finger. Vents are touching. And they're like a 9 out of 10 for strength. They have a little flex in them, but not hardly anything. So no deductions there. Okay, next thing. This is the back for the balance. It's really good on this bird. And last, forearm. This one is very short. Sorry, not forearm. Humerus. This humerus is very short. So this guy gets a 6 out of 6. So I'm going to jot that down. Good. All right, let's get another bird. I'll run through just a couple of these and then I'll just bust through all of them. So as I'm going through my birds and I'm looking at the features, I like these features, but they don't necessarily mean that I'm just going to send them just because they have good features. The most important thing for me is that they have a family history of doing really well in the one Loft races where I want to send them. So for example, this bird is 9118. This bird comes from Falco Cantadora, a hen from James Robertson, and it comes down from his Aztec, Turquoise, and Griffin on the dad's side. These guys have done really well in California, and so that part is really important to me. I think that matters more than handling, but I do think some of the handling things matter as well. So as I'm writing these down, I think it's going to be really fun to kind of see how it all plays out in the end, because I'm going to, everybody picks their favorite bird, but when you pick your favorite bird, does that mean it's going to do well? It's usually the other way around. You pick the ones you like, and then it's the one you didn't pick that wins or does better. So it'll be fun to kind of see how it all plays out. So again, I'm going to go through the 6 traits that I look for on this bird. First thing I do is I pick it up, I feel the feathers. They're not as thick as I like, but they're very slick. So I'm not going to deduct any points for that because they're still very slick. He's kind of hard to hold on to. Okay, muscle. Really well muscled. A lot of it, but still light. Very buoyant bird. Okay, next. Keel. Keel could be a little bit longer. There's just a little over a finger between there. Now again, that's going to change as the bird matures. They're not fully grown, so can't really tell for sure at this point, but that might get a minus 0.5 for me just because it's not as long, but it still might mature and grow and become longer. So, you know, I don't know. I'll have to wait till we get them back from the race. Okay, keel. Maybe a minus 0.5. Vents are very, very strong and touching. Better than the other two. So no points deducted there. Good, strong back. Balanced. And then forearm. Good, average. 1.25 fingers, one and a little bit. Okay. So that one is going to get a minus 0.5 for the keel. 18. All right, this next bird. Let's run through those 6 things again. Feather quality. Not as thick as I'd like, but very, very slick. Slides right out of my hand. So this little beauty has nice feather quality, very slick. Just not quite as thick as I like them. Only every once in a while do I find a feather quality that is like 10 out of 10. Guess I'm kind of picky about that. All right, so feather quality is good. No deductions there because it's very minor. Okay, next thing is muscle. Lots of muscle. It's very soft, very pliable, very strong bird. And the weight that goes along with that amount of muscle is great. I would say it's average. It's not like incredibly light, but it's still really good. So no deductions for that. Keel. Longer. I like that. There's space for 1 finger between the keel and vent. Vent. Not quite touching. But really close. And they're very strong. I can't flex them or bend them at all. Okay. It's hard to hold that up. Camera right in front of me. Nice balance. Okay. And then the humerus. Average. Right in the middle. Maybe a hair longer than those. But so subtle. Not worth me deducting a point on it. Okay. So this bird is 6 out of 6. 9106. All right, that's enough of that. You guys get the idea. Let me see if I can find one that has some features that are not so great. So I'll grab one of those. Okay. First thing I feel on this bird, it's very slick feathers, but they're dry. You can hear them. Very slick, but very dry. So maybe a half a point deduction. Okay. Muscles, still very good muscles. And the weight is actually pretty darn good. Keel, 1.5 fingers. So half a point deduction there. keel. These ones are tight and touching. Back. This is what I don't like. That's another point deduction for me. Bing, 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 bing. Now, does that mean it's not going to be a good racer? I don't know. I've heard some people like McLaughlin Loft who say having a stiff, straight back is a good thing for show birds, but not necessarily a bad thing for babies or for race birds, because when they're flying, they're hitting the wind and the tail is flexing and moving constantly, and it's, kind of catching the wind as it goes. So, is that a fatal flaw? That's pretty bad. I don't care for that. So, I don't know. I'll have to think about that one to decide. But we got dry feathers, so a half a point deduction there. A weak back. And humorous is a little longer than average. So a half point deduction for that. So a total of 2 points. So this is 4 out of 6. Does that mean it won't go to a race? Probably not. But it'll be interesting to see how it performs knowing that it only scored 4 out of 6. 9107. So, because this one scored 4 out of 7, you'd be like, oh, don't send that one. But this family produces winners after winners after winners. So the mom to this one bred last year's 6th average speed in the race that it's going to, which is the California Pigeon Derby. So, because it has done so well there, and it has bred 3 other birds that have placed in the top, I probably will still send it just to see how it does. So it'll be very interesting to see if those features make or break this bird. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to get the rest of these done. And now you guys know how I grade my birds to see if they're worthy of sending off to loft races. And again, the physical features of them is nice, but I like the family history to show that they've done really well in the past. And I'm willing to try them, even if their features are not quite as good, just because I know they do well. So, all right, guys. Thanks for joining me and watching this one. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.